Hello, my name is Kim. I'm an online mobility coach, ex-gymnast, and today I'm going to take you through a quick hip mobility routine. All you're going to need is a yoga block or resistance band, and I'll give you alternatives as we go. As we've not got much time, let's get into it. We're going to start off with some hip cars. Now I want you to use the block to put your hands onto so you can focus all your attention onto your hips. Make sure your knees are under your shoulders. I'm going to start for 2 reps of hip cars. So we're going to bring the knee up towards the chest. Take it out round to the side, try not to tilt to the side. Lift the foot to rotate, take the leg behind you. Notice how I'm not arching my back, I'm going really slow. And bring the knee towards the chest. We're now going to go in reverse. So take it back behind you, squeeze the glute to lift without arching the back. Lift the knee out towards the side without tilting. Bring it back round, up towards the chest and back to the start. That's 1 rep, we're going to do 1 more. So nice, slow and controlled. Notice how I'm not trying to go too big with my circle. I'm just going within comfy range because we're just warming up and I don't want to compensate by arching my back. And back in reverse, lift, squeeze the glute, bring the knee up round to the side, round towards the chest and back down again. And let's do the same on the other side. So, bring your knee towards your chest, lift to the side without tilting, lift the foot up to rotate, back behind you, take it through, up towards the chest and reverse. Squeeze the glute to lift behind you, lift it up and round to the side, back round towards the chest and back down. 1 rep, 1 more to go. Knee towards the chest, up to the side, lift the foot round back behind you, take it through up towards the chest. 1 more time going back, squeeze the glute, take the knee up round to the side, up towards the chest and back down. Okay, we're going to come back to those. Next, you're going to come to lie on your back and we're going to work through some glute bridges. If you've got your block or any kind of raised platform, you're going to place your feet up onto it, just so we've got a raised platform. So, what I want you to start with is just tucking the hips under and completely flattening your back so you can't fit your hand underneath. That's really important. If you get any discomfort in your knees with these, just take the block slightly further away. And then arms to the side, curling the hips under. I want you to take the hips up off the floor first, so my back is still on the floor. And I'm going to slowly work vertebrae by vertebrae as I lift up until I'm up towards my upper back. I'm just going to lift my hips as high as I can without lifting my ribs and arching my back. See how I'm keeping my ribs pressed down, I'm tucked under, I'm squeezing my glutes as I push through my heels, I'm holding and I'm curling back down. So my top vertebrae will come down, or top middle back vertebrae, and then my lower, and then my hips. That's 1 rep, we're going to do 4 more. So curling off the floor, hips come off first, up into the bridge, squeeze the glutes, hold for 1, 2, curl back down, 1 vertebrae at a time, using your core to curl those hips under. Hip should be the last to touch. That's 2, 3 more. Curling up, slowly, up to the top, squeeze the glutes, 1, 2, ribs pressed down, curl under, slow, slow, slow. 2 more to go. You should be feeling the back of the legs and the glutes working. Curling up, squeeze the top, 1, 2, curl down, slow, 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 slow as you can. Okay, last rep to go. Curling up, hips off first, vertebrae by vertebrae, squeeze at the top, hold 1, 2, curl back down, slowly, slowly. Okay, that is 1 set done of that little superset. We're going to go back to the hip cars, 1 more round. So, take your block, or if you want to, you can put your hands flat on the floor, totally up to you. Make sure knees are under hips, core is braced. Let's go. So, knee towards the chest, take it up round to the side, lift that foot slowly, really feel those muscles activating. Bring it through, knee to chest and back. Take it behind you. Don't lift too high that you arch your back, keep that core braced. Knee up round to the side, up towards the chest and back. That's 1. 1 more to go. Up and round, lift that foot, try and lift as much as you can. That's the tricky bit. Slowly through, towards the chest. Last time going back, squeeze the glute, take it up and round and back to the start. 1 more set on the other leg. So let's go slowly. Knee towards chest. Lift that foot. Take it behind you, brace the core, knee to chest, and back. Squeeze the glute, lift it up and round. Okay, one more, knee to chest, up and round, lift the foot, back behind you, knee to chest, last time going back, squeeze the glute, lift up out to the side, round, and back. Okay, hips should be definitely feeling warmer. One more set of the glute bridges. Oh, I forgot, place my feet on the block. 5 reps. So the benefit of having the block is that if you are limited in hip extension, it just makes it a little bit easier for you to get a bit more height compared to if you're on the floor, it's a lot harder to lift up. So in your own time, curl down, slow, slow, slow. I can do it with you now, that's all I wanted to say. Okay, so second rep, curling up. Really try and push through the heels, squeeze the glutes at the top, curl back down. Okay, 3 more to go. I think what people think they really need to do with this is that they really need to get their hips high in order to get any benefit, and it's just not the case. You can get just as much glute squeeze if you tuck under and only go to here, whereas if you don't have hip extension, you try and lift high and you're just going to arch your lower back. So it's all about just prioritising what's important to you right now. I've got 2 more reps, curling up, curling down slowly. 1 more to go, curling up. Push through the heels, squeeze 1, 2, curl back down, slow, slow, slow. Good stuff. Hug the knees to the chest. Let me show you kind of from a diagonal view. What you're going to do is lie on your back, have your knees up above your hips or closer towards your chest. Squeeze your yoga block or foam roller or cushion, anything that you can comfortably put between your legs. You're going to squeeze your knees into it. You might want to hold your head for support, and I like to do it this way just so you can see what your feet are doing. And then you're just going to take the feet out and rotate as much as you can. So we're rotating inwards in the hip joint. You're going to feel the outer hip muscles working as you do this, and then bring them back in. Just going for 2 seconds, 1, 2, and we're going to do 5 reps of that for 2 sets. So just to show you a lovely view from here, so you can see exactly what I'm doing. I'm taking my feet away while squeezing my knees in. Okay, so let's do that together. 2 rounds of 5 reps. So, ready, let's go. Feet out, squeeze, 1, 2, and back. And again, 2, 2, back. 3, 2, 4, 2. Last one, let's see if you can do 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Feet down and just let your knees just rock side to side. It can be quite pinchy if you've not done that before, but if you do feel that you've not got much range or it's particularly pinchy, you don't feel strong there, this is something you need to work on, but maybe just scale it back or message me if you're really struggling with it. Otherwise, if you're feeling good, should be a good warm up. Going for round 2, 5 reps. Let's go. So hold, 1, 2, really push the knees in and back. 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2. Last one, see if you can do 5 seconds. 5, 4, really push in. 3, 2, 1. Woohoo, okay. And just rock the legs, whatever feels good there. Now we can get up. Let's rock ourselves up if you feel good to do that. Otherwise, make your way up in your own time. So we've just worked on warming up the hips, warming up that internal rotation to benefit your hip flexor stretch next. Now, this is where we want the band. So I wouldn't recommend this. I've tied this to my radiator, but I know this is new and it's sturdy. I recommend you find maybe a stable chair leg or table leg in your house, or maybe even your partner. Wrap it around them and see if this will help you. You don't even need to use it though. You can do exactly the same exercise without. But let me show you. So you're going to bring your left leg inside the band and take it up to this part of your hip here, so just below the hip joint. You're going to come away so that the band is taut, so it's pulling you backwards. You're going to come into this kneeling position, which is why it's important you've got something soft underneath you. So if you're not on carpet or if you're not on a mat, put a cushion or something under your knee. Tuck your hips under, squeeze your glute, and you should feel, if you're tight, that is giving a really good stretch in that position. If you need a bit more, you can just come a bit further forwards into it, but I'd recommend just holding here, just giving it a chance to ease up. So I'm going to go for roughly about 30 seconds holding here, and that's based on my counting, so it could be shorter, it could be longer, but ideally you want to hold long enough for that tension to start to ease. What we're then going to do is add in a reach element, which will keep us holding here for a bit longer, but it serves as a bit of a distraction, but also an extra stretch down the side and into that hip flexor as well. So what we're going to do next, make sure you're sturdy, hips are tucked under, place your right hand on the inside of your right leg, reach your left arm up to your ear, and if that's enough, you might just want to hold there. If you feel okay, you're then going to reach over to the side. So as I'm doing that, I'm pushing my hand into this leg, reaching up to the ceiling and over, coming back down, and then going again. So you'll feel that just creates even more stretch into that leg. Let's go for 5 reps. So 1, 2, 3. Notice how I'm slightly coming forwards into the side. 4 and 5. Let's just ease up out of that. You can spend more time, pause me if you want to, otherwise that should be enough. Take the other leg through, make sure the band is taut, come away, tuck the hips under, and let's just hold here for a moment until that tension eases. So the reason why we worked on that internal rotation just beforehand with the block is because you need to slightly internally rotate at the hip in order to get into a deeper hip flexion. So it just helps when it comes to stretching the hip flexors and trying to gain more range there with a good warm up. And in the long term, if you are restricted in hip internal rotation, really working on that might do a lot to help you with if you feel like you get tight hip flexors a lot. Okay, so that's about 30 seconds. Let's add in that reach over. So left hand on the inside of the left leg, right arm up, ready to go. Reach up to the ceiling and take it over for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, 5. All right, nice, quick and easy release that you can do. If you want to spend more time, do a second set, please go for it. Otherwise, we're going to start to make this active. Now this is where I'm going to go off the screen a little bit, just because I don't have enough space to move you back any further, but hopefully the main thing you can see is my lower body. So when you're ready, tuck the hips under, let's go. So slowly down, feel that stretch. Stand up, squeeze, slowly down, feel the hip flexor stretch, up, squeeze the glute. If you want more of a stretch, take that leg further back and you will certainly feel that. Just try not to arch the lower back, that's really important. So that's 3, I think. Sorry if we're doing more. 4, slowly down, stretch, stretch, stretch. 5, so hold with the left hand, left leg in front, tuck the hips under, and slowly down, up and squeeze for 5. Slowly down, 2, 3. Remember, you can adjust the range to suit you, either shortening it or taking that leg further back. I've definitely miscounted again. I'm going to say that's 4. 1 more and 5. Rest, pause me if you need a rest, otherwise, not much rest. There's no rest. I'm going straight into it. Okay, ready? Let's go. Slowly down, up, squeeze. Slowly down and squeeze. Try and get slightly deeper into the stretch now. You're a bit warmer, you're more familiar with the exercise. If you're getting any pain anywhere, you shouldn't. So make sure to let me know if that's the case. This should just be a good, nice movement break, warm-up routine, quick hip mobility work to identify what you need to work on or whether you just needed to move today. So that's 5. Right now, last set of lunges. Tuck the hips under, stretch, up, squeeze. Stretch, squeeze, that's 2. 3, 4, last one, and 5. Well done. Shake your legs out. Give your legs a little bit of a shake. There might be some new stuff in there, in which case you might feel a bit sore later or the next day. That's totally normal. Really important that you come back to this and do it again so that you can see the improvements. So that's the end of that quick hip mobility routine. I hope you found that helpful and learned something new about yourselves. If you have any questions, please comment below. And if you need help with anything specific, you can message me directly on Instagram, or I'll also put my email down below. See you guys next time.